Hello everyone and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last video we tried, doing a little bit more with Sayori and I have no idea why, but it it looks like the game just doesn't want us to care about her or something. I don't know. It's kinda weird. But we're here with Yuri now. So yeah. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? We want to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh, I see. I see. That's actually an interesting line. Because, they're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Haha, you're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I can see why she's into knives. As Monica once said, Yuri is the yandere type. Yeah, I take it and turn it around in my hands. Wait, did I say Yuri is into the yandere type? I didn't say. I meant to say Yuri is a yandere type. I didn't mean to say Yuri is into the yandere type. That is creepy or weird. I meant to say that Yuri is a yandere person. That's what I meant to say. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious over its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! BJ, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives it the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go, wait. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Wait, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth. Okay, that's lock in. That's enough. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Yo, startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh? Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Ah, sure it was a little weird and took me by surprise. Sure it did. But I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Hey, yo, what the? Okay. Beecher, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Haha, I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, BJ. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I want Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablet, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting with a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. If that's so, even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into a glass. Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are dots of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's something on my face. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the asmonol giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist and a tingling sensation to my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hastily retrieved my own brush and came following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, Perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do lettering in the classroom before. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Fia. Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was really hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, dot dot dot. Yuri thinks for herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I'll walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well, then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of said that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, BJ. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Well, I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, BJ. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, BJ. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. We've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, BJ? I'm supposed to be happy for you. I just feel like my heart is splitting in half. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, BJ. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Dot dot dot. Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I'm putting hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, BJ. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. BJ, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anyone anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori? Okay. I'm gonna make a save. I kinda have to make a save. I don't know why I said whatever, we'll make a save, okay? I don't know if this will change the outcome of the story. I don't know if it'll change everything, but I think this right here is how we can change the entire game. Hi guys, me and editing here. What you're seeing on the screen right now or on the video does not matter. I'm telling you guys, this is me recording. Like, as of me talking right now, I was reading some stuff, and apparently I did all this for nothing, and I'll explain this all in the start of the next video. So, what you're seeing right now is me wasting my time. That's all you need to know. Or basically the outcome of the game. So in the first playthrough, I picked "You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend," and the reason I picked that is because I wasn't, gonna go for Sayori in the first playthrough. But since we're doing it in this playthrough, kinda have to pick the first one, which is Sayori, I love you. And it makes no sense. I didn't pick this in my first playthrough. Before I do pick this though, I am not 100%, I'm not 100% I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna change what happens, but I'm gonna pick it anyway because obviously it might change what happened, but I'm just not 100% sure. But yeah. Sayori, I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. I will accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. BJ. Suddenly Sarah wrapped her arms tightly around me. BJ, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sarah in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, BJ. I want to be with you forever. Me too. ... Say. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, BJ. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, BJ. Sarah gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Yeah? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently moved up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over than so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. BJ, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placed some little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be one she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important, you try a little harder. I said that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And it's only feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, BJ. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know? Um, funny line. That's some interesting line. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know? Also, I don't remember this from the first playthrough. Like, I bet this did happen in the first playthrough, like, this dialogue, but I don't remember it. And I think the reason why I don't remember is because I never, we that was before we saw Sayori hanging. What in the world? Monica knows. Monica knows. Monica knew. Monica knows everything. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Super funny. Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Man, Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Everyone the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Is this the Get Out of My Head poem? Oh yeah, it is. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. BJ, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Quick leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I'm quicking my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of her walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Jeez. Now I don't even want to play this part because I have no idea what's going to happen. Because, like, I feel like I don't even know I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knocked on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have her enter a room I didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? Okay, jeez. How's it going? Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Hi. 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 How's it going? Um, what the hell? What the hell? This is a nightmare. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. I told Sarah I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sarah needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. As my swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I would have spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life has been worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And well, guys, I'm just confused now. Um, I mean, I don't know what to do. I kinda just don't know what to do here. I mean, hmm, um, well, hmm. So, I have no idea what to do here. I mean, like, I'm just really confused now because I just started the entire game over, and that basically made me do um like 3 or 4 more episodes videos. No, it I it part 8, right, is where I started over. This is where I started a new game, and ever since part 8, we're in part 11 now. That was this playthrough. um I don't know what else to do from here because I mean, maybe you can't save Sayori. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's, I have no idea what I could possibly do now. I just don't see any other possible ways to do this, and I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. So, as much as I, you know, much as I thought that Sayori could be saved, I don't think that's doable. I could be wrong, and I probably am wrong. But guys, I literally started over, did everything I could, different from the first playthrough. Like, nothing, I did everything I could in this playthrough, different from the first one. And I got the same outcome, which was Sayori's death. And I have no idea if you can even save her. And I'm kind of starting to doubt it now, but at the same time, I feel like maybe there's maybe there's more. I have no idea. I mean, I would press this because that just does the new game thing, but I feel like there's something I could do with these saves that could help me, like, actually save Sayori. But here's the thing. I don't know if that's actually possible, and all the choices we made, even saying that we would rather walk home with Sayori, we even tried to pick Sayori to, go home with over the weekend. Didn't let us do that. We even told Sayori we love her. Same outcome. It was the same outcome. I have no idea what jeez. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here because I'm just super confused. I mean, guys, I've tried, like, everything I possibly could, and, well, same outcome. Maybe this game doesn't have multiple endings, guys. I mean, I just don't see how. I mean, I thought originally from part 8, when we ended it, I think it was part 8, we deleted Monica, and, we we got the game in there. So, that only leaves one other thing, right? If Sayori can't be saved, because I just don't see how. If Sayori can't be saved, and hold up. Okay. If Sayori can't be saved, and deleting Monica gives an ending, that only leaves one other thing. I genuinely think the only other possible thing is to start a new game. Not a new game literally, but like, I think the only possible thing I can do here is just continue and see what happens if you don't delete Monica. I mean, I don't even know if I'm right about all of this. Like, what if the ending where we deleted Monica was the right ending? What if that was the right ending? But then there's the other thing where what if, obviously, if we don't delete Monica, what happens, right? Now, I'm kind of speculating here, since I don't want to play through this entire thing again. What happens if we delete everyone else, right? So you guys know how, at the end of the game, Monica deleted everyone, right? And had that whole thing with Yuri and Natsuki. I have no clue what's gonna happen if I just straight up delete some of these characters right now. I kind of want to see what happens. I mean, I wonder if he'll even let me delete them right now. I doubt it, but I mean, what more could you do? I mean, like, after 2 extra videos, like, well, yeah, 2 extra videos, like, not including part A, right? Because part A is where we restarted, but we had part 9 and part 10 to just, like, doing a second playthrough, and now that we're here, that playthrough is kind of for nothing. So now I'm just really confused. I really don't want to press this, but guys, I really don't see I really don't see another ending, alright? Like, I just don't understand. Like, maybe there's more endings, but guys, we're on part 11 videos on this one game, right? And, like, I would, as much as, like, I would like to get an alternative ending, I just don't see it. Like, guys, I just don't see it. Like, okay, so I'm just like debating on 3 possible things I could do. 1, we could go through these saves, try again, which would probably be a waste of time, right? Don't want to do that. 2, I could press this and continue and see what happens. But thing is, if I do that, it would probably lead to the exact same ending we got before, where we go with, do the Monica thing, and we basically have to straight up delete her. Really don't want to do that either. And the other thing I was thinking of is, since we already deleted Monica in the first playthrough, we got that ending, and since we can't really save Sayori, I don't think there's a way to save Sayori. Since we couldn't save Sayori, since we deleted Monica in the first playthrough, I want to see what happens if we delete the last remaining 2 characters and play from there. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so as much as I would probably go back and try to find something, guys, it's been 11 videos. I'm really getting tired of this, bro. Like, so I'm gonna press it, unfortunately, right? So yeah, we know what happens. How's it going? I don't know who you are. Yeah. Ordinary school day, morning with worth. Yeah, I'm convinced. Clubs, yeah, we know this. How's it going? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We didn't know each other well, we barely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Where'd you come in here for anyway? I was just looking for some supplies used for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah, to be honest, I can't solve all of the projects from the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. The literature club. Haha, literature? That sounds kind of dull? How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Oh, yeah. It's really hard to find the members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. She's talking about Natsuki. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, BJ. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I can check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, BJ, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Boy, oh boy. I generally follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Huh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, BJ. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into BJ in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, BJ? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. And that's not insulting. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Peter, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I wonder quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri shares the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Look, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It felt like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I'm sure how Natsuki feels. Sharing that love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri. Even if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Atsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Uh, um, I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. You did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Not the vice president. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, BJ? Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I'm going to come forward to what's been in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I saw other club to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, yeah? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, BJ. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4! And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, BJ? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I'll be super pissed. BJ, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. BJ, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yeah, okay. Even like a special poem, would you like to read it? Okay. Yeah, we'll read it. A joke. A man walked into a club, and the club was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before that could happen, the third party intervened with programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. The contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. I don't remember seeing this in the first playthrough. Like, I genuinely don't remember. Wait. Huh? I didn't see this in the first place. I promise you guys, this was not here before. A man walked into a club. A man walked into a literature club. That would probably be me. Walked into the literature club. Okay. In the club was a girl who liked him very much. I assume that is either Sayori or Monica. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. Sayori, I think. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Okay, maybe not Sayori. Maybe Monica. I don't know. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. Oh yeah, no, this is Sayori. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Interesting. Okay, I don't even know. I wonder if I should save here. Wait, I'm gonna save here, and I'm probably gonna save again after I finish this because I want to try something. I'm gonna try to see if we can get Monica in here. I don't think. Well, she might be in here. I think she's in this one. Lucky. Okay. Well, maybe not. I don't think it matters what we pick here because it's just like it's whatever. Um, can't really click you guys or something. I don't know. Whatever. Promise. I'll try to go with Yuri, I guess. So let's go with something that'll probably impress her. I think Waterfall would. Okay, never mind. Horror. Yeah. Lust. Okay. Hmm. Melancholy. Hmm. Universe. Broken. Sunset. Okay. Graveyard. Uh-huh. Dream. Okay. Sing. Okay. Lantern Clouds. Rainbow Whisper Scars. Play Marshmallow Swimsuit. Covet. Music. Scars. Okay. Grief. Mm-hmm. Uncontrollable. Nibble Rose. Ambient Sunny. Sweet Hurt. Fickle Happy Sticky Hurt. Okay. Heaven Sent. Philosophy Family. Daydream. Nightgown. Special Landscape. Sparkle. Landscape. Okay. Poof. Bliss. Wrath. Variant Terror. Affluent Kitty. Contamination. Unrestrained. Vertigo. Cheer. Beauty. Pure. Um, Contamination? Okay. Hmm. Melody? Okay. Not bad, I guess. Hi again, BJ. Okay. So, save. I might do something, and I don't know if this is going to even... I have no idea what this is going to do. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete Natsuki and Yuri, because I don't want to have to deal with those two for the rest of the video. So, this is either going to break the game, or it's just not going to let me delete the characters, or I don't even know what's happening. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just delete them. Why not? Let's see what happens. We'll have the game open the entire time. There's a hold up. There's a text document. I don't know if I should read it though. Happy thoughts. Okay, whatever. Okay. We're gonna delete these characters right now. Some of them, not all of them, obviously. Let's start. Let's just go in order. Natsuki, goodbye. Yuri, goodbye. I'm gonna miss you guys so much because it's gonna be the last time I see you guys. All right. Monica is officially the only character now. I'm scared what's gonna happen, so let's see. Oh, jeez, okay. Well, first thing I notice is that for some reason the background is slightly tilted. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Now don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but at least get my word. Well, back in the Literature Club, I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, BJ. Hope this isn't whoever will have a commitment for you. Making you dive head first to the Literature Club. Okay, hold up. I don't think this did a dang thing. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. You had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here hang out or what. If we don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, okay, Monica, get out of the way, please. Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Vijay. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then free ask anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. You're reserved back into the book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect mine to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Your face is very buried in the book. I can't help but notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. And Siggy's room drunk. Okay, I don't think anything happened. Like, deleting the characters did nothing. Hello? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. But than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes me hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I wanted this since I made her uncomfortable. Oh? It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Oh! Okay, that was weird. I swear her eyes just looked creepy for a second. Not for any particular reason, just curious. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling you, but I decided to let it go. I know if I start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I looked at the cover of the book. The book is had a portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment. The president and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and starts selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Uh-oh. That might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, BJ? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so silent and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. This is this kind of story. It's kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My body gets incredibly... Yeah. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. All I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Okay. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? ... Let me just get the book. I quickly reached the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up striking you or anything. Alright, open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of my... Okay. Yuri, you don't really... You really apologize a lot, don't you? Jeez. I do? I wonder how many times she's apologized total through all of these videos. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Haha. Here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. Nah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult turning the page. Here. Yeah, I think we've been through this part, so I'm gonna just spam the, next button, enter key. So it's basically the exact same thing we've been through. Obviously, we know Yuri goes insane and she has to walk out the classroom. We know. Ah ha ha ha, Yuri, you're feeling alright. Yeah? Your breathing's a little... My breathing? I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Yeah, what on earth was that about? BJ, did something just happen just now? Yeah, I have no idea. You were acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. You're just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. You know, why don't we start sharing our plans with each other? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I'll just figure if we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up, make a mental note of something, I don't even know. Alright, I don't even know. Does it even matter what we go for now? I mean, it's whatever. Okay. Is this the poem? Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. Emotions. So this is not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Is this the poem? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, creeks can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheese can run, eagles can fly, people can travel. That's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Let's be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messaging less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about some writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? Jeez. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I tried to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Monica. Hi, BJ. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'd be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, why don't you share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, I guess I have to. Haha, don't worry, BJ. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of very that we'll learn to get past it. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Great job, BJ. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so I don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Jeez. I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all start sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Holding wall because he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic, there must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monk's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So first step to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same pot If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Here's our song poem to next. Yuri. ... As Yuri reached the poem, I noticed her eyes light. Exceptional. And what was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Huh? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, as she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Now, so you can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Listen to the light, listen to my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light stood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathed, calm, breathing the air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I guess I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, BJ. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. It's going to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Uh, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, BJ. Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I'm glancing around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing in her notebook. My eyes went on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally changed sheets of paper and their respective opinions. As they're in tandem. Yeah, I think this is. This is the part of. This is. Oh boy. Okay, well. I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen here. It's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute, you sweet, Mr. Symbolism or something. It's good about the feeling giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It's meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and BJ did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And BJ liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. Uh, yours stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that BJ appreciates my advice more than yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Wait, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs matched the door size bigger as BJ started showing up. Not Suki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me look is talking, you want to be edgy, okay? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing us with your sickening attitude. Think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? One cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on the head, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the flip is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let DJ hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly your turn toward me as she knows I was standing there. BJ, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Dot dot dot. How did I get dragged into this? Okay, I didn't give me a chance to read. Dang. Um, you know, this fine, I'll pick Yuri. Fine. You want me to pick again? Yeah, okay. I'll keep picking. 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 I'll keep picking and keep picking. How many times do I have to pick? Hi, Monica. How's it going? Having a good day? I'm having fun so far. Maybe you are too. Maybe are you jealous? I'm gonna pick again. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Hey, BJ. Why don't we step aside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once we're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. And so I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, I see you in another classroom. Yeah, we know what happens here. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. You're just rocking back and forth. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. Or did. Or did. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about all it tomorrow completely. Yeah, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Dot 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 dot. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with BJ. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. I just want this game to be over with. Okay, guys. Tell you what. I'll do one more episode in this game, okay? I'll do my best to get to the end of the game where we confront Monica. I will try my absolute best in the next video to finish this game. Or maybe not finish it, but I will end it off. Just with Monica. Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan for next video. We're gonna keep Monica in the entire game. And also, I have no idea why deleting Natsuki and Yuri did nothing. Maybe you're not supposed to delete them? I don't know. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.